What's up, guys? You're probably going, what the hell, Kelly? Where have you been? Lame blogger, lame vlogger. You are correct there. You are totally correct. Wow, this water bottle is just not really looking that nice today. I was too lazy to go get a new one. Here's what I'm doing now, by the way, to drink my water, because I still really want to focus on this. Yesterday I was so dehydrated, and I realized, like, I got to like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm going, my God, I'm so unbelievably thirsty. I hadn't been drinking my water. I like to have that Brita pitcher, because I use the Brita pitcher, like, I put it out on my counter in the morning, and then I try to drink a whole pitcher of water during the day. When I'm at my desk, it's easier for me to drink out of a glass, but when I work out, I like to have a bottle. So what I do is I usually will get a bottle of water, and half because I'm lazy and half because I'm helping the environment. It's more really because I'm lazy. I'll just keep filling it up with water. But a couple things. Number one, sorry that I haven't vlogged or blogged since, I think today is Wednesday. I've gotten even worse about knowing what day it is lately, guys. Just been really, and I need to do that many reallys, busy. So I think today's Wednesday, yes. I think the last time I blogged was Saturday. That's bad. It's really bad. And I'm sorry, but literally, it would get to be like 9 o'clock at night, and I'd go, I really should post a blog right now. And I was just so tired, I needed to just give myself a break. And you guys are usually so understanding, and I appreciate that, but it's just been, especially, what happened was, sorry, there's something on my counter, over the Thanksgiving weekend, you know, we had Thanksgiving, and then I kind of made the mistake. I should have just given myself like a day or two off, and instead, you know, this is part of what is a problem, or a good problem to have, or a bad problem to have. I really love my company and what I'm building, and it's very easy for me to get into that vortex of an office, and I just get sucked in there, and I can be in there all day. You guys, 2 hours will go by like that. But both Friday and Saturday, I worked in my office all day. Yes, I did my workouts, but I worked in my office all day. I mean, we're talking about like finally at 9 o'clock, I came out here to like watch TV or something. Sunday, I went to church, brought my, my mom came over and my niece, and we put my Christmas tree up and some Christmas decorations. That took like the better part of the day. And then Monday and Tuesday, we have been doing some really last minute, just huge business stuff. It has literally kept me busy from sun up to sundown, and I kid you guys not. So it's been very exhausting. There's good and bad things about starting your own business, but when you start your own business and you're the boss man, the person in charge, you have to be involved in everything. I mean, it's not like when you work for someone else where you're like, I did my thing, I'm done. It's like, no, everything has to have me be involved. So, and also Mr. Flo, everybody, I can't do that much flexing lately because I can't work out my, my upper body too hard. I will tell you guys, here's what's going on with my shoulder. You know how impatient I am, and I've been dealing with this off and on for the better part of a year. I guess I was a little bit frustrated that I'm still experiencing pain. You know, I went to her yesterday, I'm off today. But, you know, I went and I was like, I'm kind of surprised that I'm still like, you know, putting my coat on and experiencing pain. And the other night when I was sleeping, I was experiencing pain. And she's, you know, I mean, she's not giving me any specific dates. But it's definitely, I'm thinking, going to take longer to heal than I thought. Like I thought, oh, a few weeks, we'll do this, it'll be fine. I don't see me doing any serious upper body training probably till January at least, which is okay. You know, I need to just get over it and be thankful that I can work out, but I'm just a spoiled brat that wants what I want when I want it, and I don't like having to wait. Okay. So anyway, there's that. I did, if you guys know, Martin, thank you for correcting me because you were right on my dates. I did my first 21-day challenge, so 3 weeks. I'm pleased to say that, let's see, the first week I did 6 workouts, the second week I did 6 workouts, the third week I think I did 5. So overall, I'm giving myself, like I said, like an A-. Certainly wasn't perfect and I could have done better, but very good about kind of at least getting it back in my head about regular, you know, fitting it in no matter what. This week, I have to tell you, with Monday and Tuesday, I don't want to say I slid back into bad habits, but I did. I let my day my day get in front of me again. And I really do, I want to put that thing up on my refrigerator, put a note on my refrigerator, put a note in my bathroom, like I said I was going to do, that says, take care of you first. Because my biggest problem right now with what I'm doing is I'm putting the business first. I go into my office, I get sucked in there, and then I'm trying to squeeze my workout in at like 1 or 2 o'clock, you know, last minute, and then that's what happens is I'm squeezing it in, not doing what I want. I am tempted to try, I'm going to ask her when I go to therapy, I'm going to ask her about going back to hot yoga. I'm missing hot yoga like you wouldn't believe, and I would really, if I can't do anything else, and if she's okay with that, like if I can do downward dog, if I can do plank and all of that stuff, and she's fine with it, then I'm going to start doing it. But anyway, that is really, as much as the two areas that I have to work on are, number one, putting me first, making sure that my mornings are set for me and for my workouts, for having my breakfast and just getting the day started in a right way. Because God knows there's enough days that I'm working until 10, 11 o'clock at night. It's crazy. And I won't get any chance to rest in December because we're going to New York, and I have about 20 proposals that are waiting for me to do them and get them out, which is a good problem to have, but this is what happens when you're a startup, and a startup's going crazy well. You've got to respond to the baby that's crying. Anyway, and then in the midst of all of that, guess what else happened? We finally, like, I know I told you guys I sold my house, but you know, then you have to wait for like all of the appraisal and the closing process, and you wait for a date. So then my agent texts me last night, and he's like, everything's approved, we've got a closing date, like, you know, I think 10 days from now or something. And I'm like, I'm so not ready for that. Like, you told me we were doing this in January. I totally had like moving in January planned, and now all of a sudden and I'm like, I don't know if I'll be in town, I don't know if I can do this, yada yada yada. So now I've got to try to deal with that in the midst of everything else. So as you can see, you guys, it's a little like banging my head up against a wall. That's what my days feel like lately. But what else was I going to tell you? Oh, so the two big things that I have to work on, that even though I did really well, and I'm glad I did this, you know, 3-week challenge, which I'm going to just start another one right now, is I've got to put me first in the mornings, and then this same thing is putting me first throughout the day, and that means kind of, I noticed the past couple of days I'm doing this thing where I'm leaving here, I'm rushing, I'm going to my physical therapy, I'm going to another meeting after that, I'm going here, and then I'm remembering at like 2, I haven't eaten yet, and then I have to go through a drive-through, and I'm getting like an Arby's sandwich for a drive-through. It's like I'm not feeding myself the way I should be. I'm haphazardly just grabbing something that's okay. Haven't gone grocery shopping. I have some stuff in my fridge, but it's just like this kind of stuff, you know, it's kind of silly that I have this fitness business and this fitness company that I've built, and I'm around all these people that are amazing, and I know all this great stuff, and I'm not putting myself first. I'm not treating my body like I should be, with all the stuff that we preach and that we share with our Fitfluential community. So I can't do it. I've really just got to start making myself important again. And I know that sounds very kind of Oprah, but I deserve it, right? On that note, I have to go, but I am back. I've realized that these past 2 or 3 days, I have shuffled back into the behavior I was trying to get away from, which is, you know, I don't have time for my blog, I'm squeezing my workouts in, I'm not eating. This can't happen. This is my tendency. My tendency will be, if I let work overrun me, this is what I'll be doing all the time, and I will get nowhere, and I will not be happy and rewarded, and that is unacceptable. So, we're switching it. We're starting over. Not starting over, but starting again, you know. Charging up again, whatever you want to call it. I'm too much into metaphors for my own good. But overall, the shoulder, I guess it's feeling better. I guess I'm very, very impatient, and I'm bummed that I don't, like, I can't say, oh yeah, next week I'll be working out with weights. Like, it still is hurting too much. You know, that, and it's funny because at first she was like, oh, it's the teres major muscle back here, but then yet yesterday when we were doing some of our exercises, I was feeling the pain up here, and she was just showing me these demonstrations about how all these different muscles work together to really form the shoulder, and I'm like, just make it better. Can you just give me a shot to make it better? So impatient. You guys have a great day. I'm actually under 10 minutes for my vlog. That's like, never happens. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.